Continuing on my travels, I'm in Greenfield. I'm on a car park for Greenfield Valley. It's kind of a heritage park, I believe, and there's quite a few things of interest in it. I expect to spend at least 2-3 hours here. So I parked there. I was going to park there at, I don't know how to pronounce it, in Winifred's Well, but there was no parking as far as I could see. So, well, I was parking there, but I didn't see it. So I parked there, and my first destination is to go down and see an abbey here, a ruined abbey. Okay, so this is Greenfield Valley Park. So I'll go down here and across that bridge there, crossing the bridge, and as I say, I've never been here before. I think one of the features of this Greenfield Valley Heritage Park is that the old factory buildings here, they're trying to make it a museum, preserve the old factory buildings. Now most of them in ruin. Okay, so here's I guess this was to provide power at one time to some of the factories, maybe this dam. I apologise for my camera work. I know I moved the camera too fast, and it's I try not to take too long a video. That's why I moved the camera so fast. Okay, this park looks like it's popular with the dog walkers, and some directions there. Let's see, which way am I going? Yeah. Well, I'll just follow my nose here. I want to go eventually up to an abbey. A ruined abbey. It's not too far away. I'm not quite sure where I'm going, as I say. Ducks in this lake here, and general wildlife. And of course another somewhat gloomy day, but at least the wind, and it's cold, temperature again in the 30s, low 30s, but luckily today there's no wind. Very strong winds blowing yesterday, and well, it made it feel a lot colder. So the forecast was, when I planned this outing, the forecast a few days ago was forecast to be cold, but it was forecast also to be quite sunny most of the time. And well, yeah, I think it was quite sunny here yesterday. Our mill pool. So obviously these lakes powered mills at one time. A cotton mill, built in the space of 10 weeks in the summer of 1785. I won't read it all, but here's what remains of it, ruins, and they've tried to preserve these ruins apparently. Yes, when these factories were built, steam power was only just, water power was still used as a force of driving them. The wheels and driving the mills. Steam power, I think, was coming in towards the end of the 18th century. Old machinery. That looks like a newer building. Okay, this looks like an impressive piece of ironmongery. Okay, so well, this is good. It's you can walk through these factories and then carry on walking on the footpath. Abbey wire mill. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. Apparently, oh, there it is. Listen, I can't quite see well. I'll have to go down there to see the mill. This is locked, this area, can't go in. There's the mill over there. These premises here date back. Okay, so this is probably a problem with visitors that are not altogether desirable. They've locked this up. Okay, so I'll continue on the exploration. I could preserve the Victorian school, Spring Garden School. It doesn't look like a lot of these places don't look as though they're open for visitors. Here's the school again. Okay, that's not open to visitors. Okay, just yeah, that's all more or less. Yeah, let's see if this is open. Don't think it is. Yeah, it's off. I guess said good morning to the guy working here, and he just mumbled some kind of an answer. So okay, so that's it's all basically what's the time of the year, right? Not many visitors here, let's face it. Okay, here's the abbey, Basingwork Abbey. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but this abbey, I think. Let's see. I don't think this was this was one of the. This fell into ruin before Henry VIII's time. Yeah. Quite a good sized abbey apparently at one time. Dates back to the 12th century, I think. Okay, for a little wander around. Okay, this is a favourite haunt for the dog walkers. Okay, so here's the abbey. I'll have a look. Okay. Yeah. It's there. Okay. They say a good sized abbey at one time. Of course, it's all more or less a ruin, of course. Very little left of the original abbey. Well, these abbeys are all over the place. Yeah, in Wales and in England, practically all of them in various states of ruin. There's the kind of columns there. Just got to be careful I don't take her, because it's kind of just above freezing point here. Okay, so these abbey ruins I think are kept up by Cadw, the Welsh equivalent of English heritage. The only tourist here today, but the place is popular with the locals walking the dogs, or generally just walking their toddlers. Say goodbye to the ruined abbey. Start walking uphill now for a couple of miles up to St Winifred's Holywell. Now this tarmacked footpath, I believe that looks like it might be the remains of Watts Dyke there, just over the other side of the fence there. This Watts Dyke runs for about 60 miles, roughly parallel to Offa's Dyke. It runs 6 miles all the way to Oswestry. So I think it's been or almost certainly disappeared since it was put up back in somewhere around the 8th century. And but there might be one or two sections still remaining. There's another old factory ruin down there. I think I'm about halfway up to the Holywell. I pronounce it St Winifred's, but I don't know how you actually pronounce that name. She was martyred, I think back in the year 630 or something, and where her head was chopped off, a holy well sprang up. We have arrived at the well. Wasn't too bad. A little bit of an uphill walk, but I'm probably the only person here. Okay, so I'll have a look around. Okay, so the £1 admission, and but no photography allowed. There's a museum in there, but no photography allowed. Now this is actually still a working Catholic church. So there's was it Mary? Mary there, mother of Jesus. Okay, so I think bathing's permitted 2 or 3 times a day. But you go in, yeah, it's not heated, but apparently there are holy waters there. Okay, so there's some visitors here, a family. Otherwise I'd have the place to myself. The people in the entrance festival or whatever, they're kind of, well, they're not busy this time of year, let's face it. And I'd never heard of this holy well and church. I'd never heard of it until I started researching this area. Same with the abbey further down. Okay, so this is there is actually, I think, supposedly, if you go in there, it's you can be cured of ailments you have. So you can see the water bubbling up from underneath. I think it supplies that stream that in turn powered the mills that used to exist at one time. Alright, so I'll just kind of like a flying visit. I'm okay, this offhand I'd have to look it up, but I think this building has been here for many centuries. The actual date when it was, well, people, according to the literature, people have been coming here, taking the holy waters, visiting the shrine for 14 centuries. Right. So, okay. So I don't know if, yeah, you can go in. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Bathing times. Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, you can bathe right now, 11 to 11:30. Okay, so if you want a cold shower or a cold bath, yeah, just above freezing, I should think. Yeah, in there, right. Okay, so that's it. So I'm going to make my way back to the car now. Oh, yeah, the well water, you can have a, yeah, apparently it's quite drinkable. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wow. The Gatehouse Chapel, please be respectful. This is a place of worship. Alright, so now apparently King Charles III, he came here just about a couple of years ago when he was still Prince Charles. So it's had famous visitors in the past here. Alright, so back to the car really. Okay, there's at the back of the chapel, the St. Winfred's chapel looks like. And this, I don't know if I presume this is somehow connected with the Holywell, St. James Church. I won't go inside. But, oh, sorry. The church there. Someone just came by and gone into the church. So I won't go inside. Actually, it was locked anyway. They just opened it. Alright, so now I'm just wondering if there's an entrance to the park up there somewhere. Oh, now I've come this far, I might as well carry on. The back streets of Holywell. So I think that's probably private. Doesn't look too promising here, but there is a kind of access to the Watts Dyke footpath, long distance footpath up there somewhere, but I won't bother to go any further. I'll retrace my steps now back to where I parked the car. Finishing this walk up, I'll be shortly reaching the car park, I hope. This looks like a pretty well trodden path here, and there's the I think the car park is just across there. Yeah, because I'll cross the dam I originally crossed to get into the park. So, yeah, there's the dam and the lake. So this, well, I'm coming to the end of the walk. And then I'm going to head back to Harlech. The end of this walk. I think the park is mainly for locals, but it's great for walking the dogs and just going for a little local walk maybe. So here's the car park, so that's the end of the video. Just if you've been watching so far,